Fucking wet me now with your goddamn hair.
Hi guys!
Whoa! Good to see you there.
Yeah, as he's yelling at me for whipping him in the face with my hair.
If you're wondering why my eyes like this, because you just wet me in the eyeballs.
So, I had a little detour because my friend is fostering a kitten, so I had to go say hi to it for a minute. And then I came home to do this. Because we love me some kitties. So, if anybody's...
kitties.
No, I don't like the first part. But if anybody is in the market for a kitten, I know a really cute one that you can adopt from our local SPCA. So, otherwise, we came on here to talk sugar, especially after being on our trip recently, because we definitely let the reins go a little bit. We talked about that earlier this week and kind of gave ourselves a little bit of a break. And I know I wasn't closely monitoring my food and was just kind of like eating whatever. And I know a lot of sugars and things. So my face is a complete wreck. I'm breaking out like crazy now because I've been starting to detox this week with eating clean and getting back into routine. And when I tend to do that, everything starts to come out. So that's where we're at right now. So, you want to talk sugar?
Sugar. Booger sugar?
I don't know what to do with my water. It's over there.
I mean, obviously sugar's, everybody knows the negative effects of sugar. She has her stuff with her face and stuff. For me, it puts me to sleep. I mean, it just really just sucks the life out of me. I could have a good day, have like a lot of energy, even at work and stuff. If somebody brings donuts in, I'll be having a ton of energy. I'm like, oh, I need to have one of them. I'll have one, and I'll be like, oh, I'll be sluggish the whole day. I mean, that's obvious, the ill effects. But what is also kind of the more dangerous one for me, I know at least, and maybe for her she could relate, is the relation of the addiction in your head. Because when you don't have it for a while, you're not craving it no more. You reintroduce it into your body, and all of a sudden your body's like, I gotta have that sugar, I gotta have that sugar, I gotta have that sugar. And even though you might think you have control over it, let me just back it up a second. Every time I used to eat, I would always like crave something sweet after, and I used to indulge, and I would have that sweet thing. So that became a cycle for me. So I'd eat food, eat something sweet, try to do that on a cycle, and then I broke that cycle because I had enough and I was trying to stay on point. Eating clean, I didn't crave that anymore. So then when we went on the trip, we were indulging, and because you have to, why not? I mean, you're on a vacation, that's a trip, that's what you're supposed to do. But you don't think about that. So now that we're back, we've just been craving sugary things like pastries and ice cream and stuff like that.
Oh, he's been ridiculous.
I want to have that stuff, right? And where normally I wouldn't want the stuff before, now it's like I reintroduced it into my life. Now I just have to take it and have it go away again. For her, for benefit for her skin and everything, it affects her that way. For me, I mean, I could be jumping on a trampoline like a kid and like in the movie, and then like 10 minutes later I'll be just like laying out on the floor like full of drool, sleeping on the floor. So it affects everybody a different way, but generally it never affects you in a good way. So
no,
we're feeling that, and we're
trying to break that sugar addiction again. It doesn't take that long for it to happen either. Like, we were only on that vacation for like 5 days. That's all it takes, is just you reintroduce it like that one time. I mean, I don't know what it's like to be on drugs, but I'm assuming that that's probably what it's like, because it does have similar effects of your brain chemistry as if you were doing, what is it, cocaine, right? If you do cocaine, right. Sugar has the very similar effect that way. So, crazy stuff.
But it's a real thing, and even though, like, it's shocking how fast, like you say, it'll work. I mean, we had one meal. Not that I was craving anything else, because when I was on vacation, I'm like, we're going to go to the pool. I'm going to drink a ton of drinks every day. So sugar wasn't my main focus. Like,
but the alcohol has sugar in it.
Right.
I was drinking like those fruity drinks. So, because I don't like alcohol, and he always tells me I'm a tight ass, and so I was trying to let loose a little bit and have a couple of drinks so that he wouldn't make fun of me the whole
I
trip.
wouldn't have made fun of her. No, that's on her. I was going to do my thing regardless, but...
So I drank like the fruity like strawberry daiquiris, and that's like crazy sugar in that, and then a lot of the alcohols will have sugar in it, and a lot of the mixers, like you don't even realize that when you're mixing your stuff that it has sugar in it. And honestly, if you're really not reading food labels, you don't realize how much sugar is in all of our food. So the reason why we were doing this video was we talk sugar a lot because that's something that it's been a serious thing for us, like having a sugar addiction, trying to break that addiction. And I really felt like I did that back in November where, you know, I was doing really well, and then just being on that vacation and giving us a little break, like I am riding the struggle bus hard this week, like really hard. Like I can't stop thinking about like stupid things.
Oh, so, it's just dumb stuff.
It's driving me crazy. So what we wanted to do was have a free group. We haven't done one in a long time. And so because the sugar thing is so like real for us, we want to have a free sugar detox group. And it's going to run for 7 days because that's usually about the length of time you need to really kind of break that sugar habit. And if people were to find that they needed a little bit more time, we would obviously leave the group open. But we want to do a week-long sugar detox, and in that group we will teach you guys all about how to find the tricky sugars that are in your foods, how to read your food labels to distinguish the sugars, the effects that sugar has on your body, the good things to come from when you don't have the sugar anymore. So we want to help you guys break your sugar addictions.
More importantly too, because everybody says, well, I cut out sugar, but I go to, you know, using other products. So
Yes.
I'm not drinking regular pop, I'm drinking Diet Pop. I don't use this, I use this. I don't do this, I do that. When we'll talk about that too.
Yes.
Like
Artificial sweeteners.
You might as well eat chemicals from your pool. I mean,
Seriously.
to be honest with you, a lot of these chemicals, we'll get further into it, but a lot of these chemicals are absolutely banned in other countries. They don't even allow it in their country, and we're like, I'll take 2 of them in my coffee. So, I mean, we'll hit on that too.
We'll definitely talk artificial sweeteners because that is actually something that I have never really been into or believed in for a really long time. Remember, you used to drink Diet Pop all the time, and I used to be like, I would not buy it for him. I'm like, nope, that's gross. There's chemicals. And that was even when I was super heavy. So, I've had a strong disdain for those for a long time. So we'll talk artificial sweeteners, sugars, all of the things that they do to your body, and we'll help you try to break your sugar addiction. So if you're interested, you can comment below. Once this video is posted live, I'll update the description, so we'll have a group link in there. You can just join the group. Feel free to add any of your friends that you think might need this in your life. We're not encouraging you to go add 50 people like some other people do for groups. Like, it's not like that at all. If you know somebody that's been struggling with something like this, mention it to them. And if they're interested, please add them to the group. I don't want you spamming 100 people and adding them when this isn't something that they want in their lives and they don't want to get bombarded with shit on their thing, because I'm not into that. So,
and the awesome part about it is a 7-day group. You're like, well, what can you get done in 7 days? Honestly, for me, once I stop eating a lot of sugary foods, it's usually about day 3 for me where the whole, you got to have that, you got to do that, or I crave things goes away, and I'm on point, and I'm on cycle, and I feel great, I feel good. So just for a 7-day group, it could be 3, 4, 5 days. You never know that you just cut out the sugar, and to see the difference and to feel the difference and see it in the way your skin is, the way your body is, actually your level of your energy goes up. It's pretty impressive. So for only 7 days to try to find something that maybe you haven't tried before or needed help doing, I think this is an excellent experience that you could have with us.
yeah. So, you're interested, comment below or join the group in the links if you're watching the playback for this, but we look forward to working with you guys. It's going to start on Monday. We'll start adding people this weekend, right? Friday? Probably Friday.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever. Or tomorrow. Whatever. We kind of fly by the seat of our pants. I feel like I'm winging life all the time. Whatevs, right? Makes life fun. So, if you're interested, we'd love to have you. And again, ask your friends to join, but only if you've had conversations about this before and this is a real problem in their life. We don't want you spamming people for the group. So, have a great evening, and I am looking really forward to this group because we've really done a lot of research and have really learned a lot over the last couple of months since I really dug back, well, both of us, not just me, we both really dug hard into our own transformations again and didn't realize the effects of some of the things that were happening in our bodies. So we'd love to have you. Have a great evening otherwise. And again, if you need a kitty, we know somebody that has fostering one. We don't need more kitties though. No. Good night.